This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Today we're going to be replacing the door boot on a Kenmore front-loading washer. So we're going to remove 3 1/4-inch screws from the back of the washing machine at the top so we can remove the top panel. So once you get these screws out, you're just going to lift up a little bit on the back of the top panel, and then you should be able to wiggle it out and just put it off to the side. So next we're going to remove the detergent drawer. You have to push down on a little tab to get it out. We're going to use a Torx 15 bit to remove 1 screw here on the left. And now you should be able to grab this upper control panel and wiggle it out. And we're just going to lift that up and put it out of the way. We're trying to get to the front panel to remove the screws that are holding it in. So there's just a couple of screws here that are the 1/4-inch type. We just spin those out, and then we've got a couple of Torx 15 screws that are on the door lock. So open the door, remove those 2. Those off. And then put something in underneath so we can remove these bottom screws. I'm using a 1/4-inch drive to remove the 3 bottom screws so I can get the bottom panel off. Once I get the bottom panel off, I'll be able to get to the fasteners that are holding on the bottom part of the front panel. It is good to elevate it a little bit so it's easier to get to the screws. So I pulled off the bottom panel, and then I just have a couple of more screws I got to pull. And these also are 1/4-inch. And now we should be able to just remove the front panel by lifting a little bit, and then it comes right off. Get that out of the way. Now we're using the Phillips head screw to remove a screw here that holds on a spring clamp that's holding the door boot or door gasket onto the tub. So I get that fully loosened, and then I can pull that ring off. Now I can just grab the old boot and pull it off. So what I'll do next is I'll use some lubricant. This time we're just using virgin olive oil, but you can use liquid laundry detergent. Anything slippery is going to be great. And this just makes it easier for the rubber gasket to go into the plastic tub. If you don't use a lubricant, it's a lot harder to get it to slip on. Usually just using some liquid laundry detergent works great. So I'm going to make sure this top piece, the one with the triangle, is at the 12 o'clock position. I'm going to push it in under that rim, and then I'll keep going back and making sure that it stays on there. Then I'm going to go over to 1 o'clock, push that in. I'll go over to 2 o'clock, push that in, over to 3 o'clock, push that in. And I got to keep going back and making sure that it stays in. On this particular one, the boot is rather small, and you have to kind of stretch it out over the tub, which is tricky. I ended up actually using the customer to help me. They held it into position at the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock position while I finished putting it in down at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock. But had I not had help, I would have had to use clamps or something to hold it. Other manufacturers, the boot is easier to put on. You don't have to stretch it, and you can just do it yourself. This one was a little bit tricky. The rubber is a little bit thicker and seemed to be smaller. So I'm just making sure I got it all the way on, all the way around. I'm using my thumbs to push in. The other hand holds it, and then I push in my thumbs here at the bottom. There we go. And now we got put the ring back on. So we're going to tighten that up with the Phillips head screwdriver. This is the one that holds the door gasket onto the tub. And you want to get this pretty tight. So you want to go with your Phillips head screwdriver basically until it's giving you a lot of resistance. So we got that on strong. We don't want that to come off later. Because then you have to do the whole disassembly again to get to it. So we get that on tight, and I'm just going to tug on it a little bit to make sure it's not going to come off. And now I can put on the front panel, just reinstall it. So I got that back on, and I'm pushing the boot in now inside the tub, just to kind of get it out of the way. Putting the front panel up into position. Have to fit the, on this upper white panel, I have to fit the lip in underneath the silver panel here. I'm putting the 1/4 inch screws back in to hold it in position, one on each corner. Putting the ones on the bottom to hold it on. And on the right corner. Now we can clip the control panel back on, so we put in the bottom of it first. Just take your time here, don't want to break this, so just be gentle, and then once you feel like you have it, you can push it in on the top. It'll click into place. There is one Torx 15 screw here that I'm going to put in on the far left hand side to hold it in. And I got my door lock, door switch back into position. I'm putting in 2 Torx 15 screws to hold that in. I'm going to grab the gasket and pull it out so the lip, the rubber lip, is out near the front panel. And now I'm going to use my thumbs to get that lip out over the metal lip. And make sure it's really secure all the way around. And then I'll put the spring ring or spring clamp back on. Probably not good to use lubrication on the rubber, but it is good to put lubrication on this metal spring clamp itself. Put it on at the 12 o'clock position, put the spring down at the 6 o'clock position, and then you push down and pull, and you push the spring apart and over the 6 o'clock position. And make sure it's really locked in, can't move. You can get another set of hands to help you if you need to. Just double checking everything's in position. Lock the door. Just checking the door function. Make sure the door boot's all the way in. I'll put the bottom panel back on. And I'll put those 3 1/4 inch screws back on the bottom panel. This is a panel you can remove too if you ever need to clear the drain. If the drain is, the coin trap is blocked, you can just pull that panel and the coin trap's right there. Also, it's pretty easy to take off the motor control board if you need to by removing that bottom panel. Alright, so we got a new drip tray there. Got a new gasket. Got the 3 1/4 inch screws on. We got to put on the top panel, and then there's just 3 screws that hold that on the back, and we're done. So thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe when you get a chance.